Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I'm Jay Pylon. And this is my card hangout stream. I'm just going to do a little impromptu stuff. It will showcase what I was talking about a little bit from last night in Hector's stream, and then get into some other random stuff, including getting together a list over here, or it'll be a list over there on the side anyway, of the entries for the upcoming duck races. You see, I did get this box in from hard to see where it's at. Oh yeah, can you see? Okay, ComC. Check out mycards.com, and this is a big box of different stuff in here. And there's some extras, plenty of extras in here too. So I'm going to use this as some giveaway prizes for my cards. Good to see you guys coming in today. Hope you're having a great morning and everyone doing fantastic. Let me go in here to the regular scene real quick. All right, there you guys see me okay. Let me set something up over here on the side. Hey man, Genie Collection is in here. I was just in his stream and he was covering the topic of the rock autograph, and it's extremely hard to tell um, with that rock autograph what's authentic and what isn't. And I have no idea myself on that one. When the Mangini, I do a lot of TTM, and you may have seen me do the through the mail autograph stuff that I do. And so I contact a lot of players, and you get, even like you were discussing when you were mentioning the mantle stuff, right? You get to have like a familiarity with that player's signature, both from the in-person perspective when you start seeing those in-person autographs that they're doing, and then what you're getting back through the mail. So you tend to have this advantage of being able to say, I could tell, I can spot that is definitely that player's signature. There's a lot of telltale signs to it and things of that nature. So this is a sheet of different cards. Some of these cards are customs that I made, and some of these cards are the originals. And this is not a custom that I made, but this is a card that Dave Baldwin had created for himself. You can see a tape, big guy. My son's over here showing me a videotape, a VHS tape. Dave Baldwin's card, and then this one is a 69 there. So you kind of get accustomed to the way that their signatures look from seeing them over and over again. But The Rock is one of those guys whose signature is flip-flopping all over the place. So I'd say it's hard to gain a perspective on exactly what his signature is. And because the guy isn't one of those TTM friendly guys, we're not one of those through the mail autograph guys, then we really don't know what his autograph is supposed to look like or not, right? And I think that that's a good point that Mangini was making earlier on his stream. If you guys want to go check that out, I'll go throw up the link for it. Let me go see where it was at in here. Just a second. I just had it pulled up. Then I was going to showcase some of the stuff that I did on Hector's stream last night. Where are we at? YouTube. Oh, here it was. See, here we go. Guys, if you want to check out Mangini's channel, right there. I'm going to pin it up there at the top. And that is that's his stream he just did, or his premiere that he just did, discussing the Rock's autograph, his signature, and whether the validity on it, on whether it's an authentic signature or not. And it's very hard to tell on a guy who isn't in the community doing a lot of in-person autographs for everyone, or for the through the mail community. So how would you have a starting point to, say for sure or for certain whether his autograph was authentic or not? One of the things I thought was pretty cool and interesting too, I want to showcase over here. You guys see me? Was to take a look at this one here. Is Heritage, Jason at Heritage Auctions. And they have a lot of crazy autographs over there on there. This is a Jackie Robinson signed, and it'd have to be a period signed piece there. So PSA has said that it's authentic. This is a 1953 Jackie Robinson. And here's a Willie Mays. And you see that the Willie Mays signature, this is supposed to be period also. You could tell that it's in a type of ballpoint pen, I would guess, not fountain pen though. You had a lot of fountain pens early on. I'm thinking this is ballpoint pen. I don't think that that is a fountain pen. I could be mistaken, but that doesn't have the telltale signs of it. But you could see that May's signature changed a lot over the years compared to more of his stuff later in the years, which was that kind of that swiggly line thing that he does, and then like a little cross or something. So it's very different from his starting signature that you see here on the 52, which is kind of similar to what you see here. And the mantle stuff, look at the mantles that they got it back on Heritage. You see this stuff? Take a look at that. This is just crazy amount of mantles. And the wild thing about this is that they're in these blue Sharpies, which is kind of surprising to see that too. So um, these were all deemed authentic. Now this one differs. I noticed that this one was in a smaller blue Sharpie, and it looked like it was taken at a different time. A lot of those other ones appeared to be, at a glance, if you look at them, they appear to be done at the same time. So it's quite possible that somebody was involved in a show. And back when Mantle was alive and was with us, they were involved at a show, and they had him sign a whole bunch of pieces at once. It would seem that way. There is some indication, though, on some of these ones that looks like the blue Sharpie, you can tell has like a fading to it. So it would be a little bit, it looks like it faded through on some of them. And some of them it doesn't. But there, I think on the 57, there's some of that going on. There's your 56, and this is an insane collection of autographs. It's his like complete run of Mickey Mantle's autographs, basically a dream collection of Mantle autographs. Even the 52, even the 51, the 69, his final year. That is an insane collection. Well, funny thing is on that is in the TTM community for myself, that's how I put together a collection of autographs, is doing these pages like this. So doing a 9 card run, I want to start with I don't I don't have what is, I think the 68 is rookie. But I want to start with their rookie card and go all the way through to their last card, their final card on my through the mail autograph collections. So John Mangini, you are welcome to do the duck race this Friday. If you want to have your name thrown in there for winning some free cards, I've got some different stuff in here I was going to be sending out to people. So I appreciate you for being in the stream. And I can get that out to you. Just because they don't get authenticated doesn't mean they aren't real. And just because they get authenticated doesn't mean it's real. And that's a good point, too. And you never know it's hard to say when you don't have someone videotaping your, you know, you could think, oh, bust out the old camcorder back in the '90s at some of these shows with Hank Aaron and Mickey Mantle at them. I remember going to a show that had a couple of the old school players at it. I can't remember who all we had there. We had a few back in the day when the baseball cards was really blowing up nationwide. But Warren Spahn lived nearby, not nearby my house or anything like that, but Warren Spahn lived nearby. So I would get to see Warren Spahn on a regular basis, and he was very nice to me. And he used to sign. I have a bunch of his autographs on these type of things, index cards. So I'd see Warren Spahn at the post office. I would see him at the what is it, the bank or at the grocery store. And anytime I would see him, he would say, "How you doing, young man? Which like, did you need anything signed?" And he's very generous. So so sometimes all I had on me was one of these index cards, and I'd say, "Can I please have your autograph on the index card?" And when he was at something like a baseball card shop or something like that, then I would know ahead of time, and I would bring my cards with me. So I had Warren Spahn sign a bunch of 50s and 60s cards for me. But a few long while back ago, my card collection was actually stolen, and they got it all out of a safe. And they took away the Warren Spahn autographs, I suppose. I'm not really sure if it survived the transition from getting out of that safe or not, because the people in charge of the safe said that if they got into it, they would have had to have blowtorched it open, and that would have burnt up your ball cards on the inside. Really don't know whether those survived or not, but the 50s stuff that I had, like the Jackie Robinsons and the mantles and stuff like that, that's all long gone. And Warren Spahn's autograph, though, I still have on a bunch of these index cards, and I have 2 or 3 baseballs back there up there on my shelf, signed from Warren Spahn as well. So I always appreciated that, and I'm always glad to meet those players that are happy to sign for us, or that are being friendly or generous with their time. So I really appreciate that, and I appreciate all you guys coming through too on the stream and getting in here, or having any of that time with you guys is also very cool. What I'm going to do over here on the side on my notepad right now is I'm just going to list the names for the duck races that we got. I'm going to run a duck races giveaway. It's going to either be Friday night or Saturday night. You don't have to be in attendance at it, but if you do, I'll give you another entry. However many people show up will get the entry for it. So the first one in here was John Mangini, and get you in there for the duck race giveaway. It's free to everyone who just coming through. You guys are welcome to get. Guys, let me know in the chat. So that's how we had earlier. We had like 6 people in here or something like that earlier. Make sure you say here or something like that so I can get you guys into the duck races. I'll be using this ComC that you see here for the prizes. A lot of different stuff is in here that's interesting stuff. I got plenty of things to give away, and I've got extras, so that's the good point. There'll be things like this Derek Jeter, the Chaps Chrome. Go ahead, Mangini, no problem. I appreciate you for stopping by, and you are entered into the duck race. I'll see you on Friday or Saturday night whenever I run it. Until then, I'm just going to ramble on about ball cards over here, but I appreciate you for coming through. Thank you so much. Here's the Derek Jeter that I have, Topps Chrome with the the protective on it. I'll be putting that into the duck races. I think I had a couple autographs in here. I gotta find those, and anything extra else that I had. But it'll be fun, as always is. Usually when I'm watching those duck races that other people run, I'm like cheering, especially when I'm in it. I'm cheering. I'm like, "Come on, my duck, let's go!" Getting nervous and hyped up for it. Then when I run a duck race myself for everyone, then I'm less so intimidated or hyped up, because there's no pressure on me. You get to transfer that onto you guys in the card community. You get to be the ones to get hyped up and hope that your duck wins, and then we get to cheer for whoever wins. Also, I think it's also fair that throwing out, because I got all these extras, so I can toss over into the giveaways. I'll try to throw some vintage in here. I'll try to throw some vintage into the giveaway. I'll try to throw some customs in there. That way you guys have some different stuff that I've made myself. But this one, I think I've got plenty of these. We could throw some of these in there. As a part of it, Max Fried, Willie Adames, X Fractor. Let's put those in there. I got a bunch of Jeters and Griffeys. I could put those in there too. And I gotta find some of this vintage stuff I got too. So I got another box of vintage in here, and I'll make the grand prize something cool. I just gotta figure out what it'll be. I know I got Eli Manning signs every now and then. He still does do some TTM here and there. Once in a blue moon, I catch it over there on Instagram. Someone got him back. It's not impossible. Sometimes it's a little less. Yeah, I was trying to say, sometimes it's a little less likely that you'll get the Eli, because he really cut back on it. But every now and then, once in a blue moon, Eli is signing for somebody. I know Peyton Manning is signing for people, and I think that is awesome. I like to see Peyton Manning's autograph. I've got, is it 3 or 4 Peytons? Something like that. Check and see if there's anything new in the chat. Guys, if anyone stops by, make sure that you let me know that you're in here so I can add you to the giveaways list. I appreciate you guys for coming through. We got just flip through these and see what all I wanted to throw in the. And some extra stuff. I think I'll throw some of this vintage in there. That'll be fun. I got so much Bradford stuff. I don't know if any of you guys would like to have some Bradfords or not. If you'd be interested in Bradford cards. Current. If anyone jumps in the stream, just let me know you're here so I can add you to the giveaway list. There's a Warren Spahn. It's pretty neat. I wonder why I have a zillion of these Kyle Wright cards for. How come when I went overboard on Kyle Wright? Does anyone know? I'll put these in there. What's this one? Kyle Wright, Ozzy Albies. This will be cool. Getting this little collection going of ball cards for the giveaway. That'll be a lot of fun. I'll set them aside somewhere so I don't forget where they're at. One, two, blast off. That was really good, big man. He's pretty, for a 2-year-old, he's pretty good on his words. He's always speaking, which is awesome. Anyone jump in the chat, just let me know that you're here so I can add you to the giveaway list if you want to participate in the duck races on Friday and Saturday. All right, let me see where we're at. You got a good song going over there, big man. Good night. That's an old school Michael Jordan autograph. Best wishes, Michael Jordan. It's authentic? Whew, it looks crazy. Let's show you this. All right, you guys see the camera here? Let's pull it up. See this from Heritage Auctions? Original photograph, Michael Jordan, Nike Incorporated. Circa 1984. Look at that thing. That is crazy. Man. One of the most striking photos I've ever seen. An early Jordan Type 1 was picked up today for consignment. Icons Photography Auction. Yeah, that is. Boy, I wonder how much that went for. That is a special piece. Man. Oops, get that Babe Ruth in there. Oh, they had a whole bunch of Babe Ruths. Heritage Auctions got a crazy amount of stuff, don't they? The Lou Gehrig and that Joe were in good condition. That tie looked pretty good too. That Feller. Mel Ott, Hornsby, Dizzy Dean. You over there counting? He's a good. Oh, look at that Joe. Oh, that Lou Gehrig is sharp. That is some nice stuff. $1 million submission. Yeah, they got insane collections of stuff, don't they? They had like a ton of Jordans. This one got a PSA 10. My goodness. Is it drawn by Matt Goins? So yeah, he did try it. Look at that. It's pretty decent. What's up, people? Make sure you guys let me know when you get in the chat so I can add you to the giveaway. Or add your name to the duck races. What's going on? Oh, Hank Ressico's in here. Hello, Mr. J. You gonna explain your 66 and 86 tweet? Yeah, I can. Delve into it. What we got in here? Uh, that was pretty cool. Yeah, so let me add your name in here and get back over here to the regular screens real quick. And yesterday I was gonna showcase for you guys what I was on yesterday and talking about. What else I gonna grab? Oh yeah, notepad. And you pull up the notepad. Hank Ressico on here. Okay, you're entered into the duck races. It's gonna be a cool one. I got a bunch of stuff from ComC, so I know I'm gonna get that. The giveaway is gonna be pretty stacked with different stuff in it. It'll be a lot of fun. I'll probably do. Hopefully, we'll get a big number of people through it, and I can do like 10, 10 versus 10, and then everyone versus everyone, and that'll help me keep track of who's winning stuff. Because when I do that 5 versus 5, it's hard for me to get a hold of every single person on there. Some people are difficult to get a hold of. Well, I gotta tell them, hey, you guys won. Get with me your addresses or whatever. I might make a grand prize out of something of this nature because I know I got these two. Well, you guys see, I got this cool Warren Spawn. I might, and I got Roger Maris's cards. I got two of these Marises. I might throw those in the giveaway. Catfish Hunter on a 67. Might throw that in there too. Yeah, Greg Goosen vintage. So that's probably going to be something I get into there. A nice little stack of vintage and newer stuff there to give away, and then I'll throw in maybe some autographs and some other stuff. I'll make it a. We'll go all out this Friday or Saturday for the duck race. We'll see what we can pull. We'll have a good time with it. So where was everyone at live streaming? There it is. What else? What else? What else do we have? What is it, big guy? Did you hear mommy here? Or no? Or just your baby show? I think he was looking for his baby show to see what was going on. Oh, well, I was in here rambling on. Let me show over here what I got wrong, what I got right for. There's whatever that is. This is the right one. Maybe that's incorrect down there. So anyway, can you guys see this okay? Is it coming in clearly? Yeah. Let me see on the phone how this looks. This is my I didn't get to add. See, this is my work office computer, and sometimes my wife is in here, and then I've got exams that I'm doing, studying for. So I'm not always on my computer that has the Twitter or the Instagram or the other stuff. And I don't even have a lot of that stuff on my phone. I do have the what's that called? The Cash App and a couple other things on the phone. Oh, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. No one's hit a thumbs up yet. Anyway, no one's hit a thumbs up, and that's if no one does that, then nobody shows up in the stream when people don't click the thumbs up. All right, so this was my junk for. I think everyone could see okay. This was my gematria stuff for what teams I thought were going to win. Put this in here on September 9th, 2003 to figure out for what was week 1, which I thought was going to be if their numerics was 10 or less for that week's gematria, that they were going to be winning. So that's how I've calculated each of these things out. So if you are into looking at the numbers and you want to see all that number gibberish in through here, those are all the calculations. And here's what it wound up being. Here's week 1. I picked the Lions, the Saints, the Buccaneers, the Commanders, the 49ers, the Browns, the Falcons, the Ravens, the Jaguars, the Bears, which I was wrong about because Jordan Love's jersey is 10. And it was supposed to be 10 or less was the numeric to watch for. So I really messed up on that one. I didn't even know Jordan Love was playing for the Packers. You know who I thought it was? Thought it was still Aaron Rodgers. I missed that whole thing about him being traded or whatever. I missed it entirely. I'm just always busy, so I didn't pay any attention. But so I was like, Jordan Love. And the crazy thing, when the media was doing it, was covering it, they were like, Jordan Love is going to be the next Hall of Famer. He's the one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. So that's the hype and hoopla from the media talking crazy. Anyway, the Eagles, the Rams, the Chargers I also got wrong. And I don't know. I added something up wrong in through here. No biggie. These things happen. It was the Dolphins that won. It was Dolphins that won. And Raiders, Cowboys, and Jets. So I was 13 games correct and 2 games wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, maybe I was 14 games because of the Jets last night then. I'm not counting this correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I was 14 and 2 this week, I guess. Well, that was the numerics, all right. The Jets, on the 22nd anniversary of that day in September, the Jets scored 22. So you got, I don't know where I'm at on all this. My math could be all over the place, so I got to go through here and double check my numerics and see if I'm adding up something correctly or incorrectly. But there was what I got so far: Eagles, Packers, Colts, Seahawks, Titans, Raiders, Ravens, and Bucks. I'm still gonna have to go over this and verify that I was looking at whatever their codes were correctly, and then I'll throw that. Hopefully, I'll be able to throw that up on Twitter when I get the chance. I'll have to stick it on a little USB card and take it to the other computer. But that was my football picks. The 66 and 86 this week. So they were talking about um, how I view synchronicity is that I don't necessarily know. I don't necessarily see it whether it's manipulation via the part of the elite or if it's just the way that things work within the universe. So I don't know always what's going to be the detail on those. But anyway, the pattern recognition symbolism factor for those 86 means you're all out, and then 66 means sacrifice. Um, there could be something to that revolving around that 56 that you keep on showing, which they keep showing a lot. So last week, or a few days ago, and I talked about this with Cannon, I was saying all they keep showing is 22 this and 22 that and 22 this. And it means they're getting ready to flash this 22 again. And they did last night. And I was wondering why they kept on saying Enrique is getting 22 years. At first, they said he was getting 33 years. Then they said he's getting 22 years in prison. Then they said something. They said, remember the book Catch 22. Then they said, uh, 22 ways to do this and 22 this and 22 that. Well, all of that was them, either their subconscious or on purpose. I don't know which. Um, the media letting us know to watch for the 22 or the universe, however you want to call it. So the 22 popped up last night on the 22 anniversary of that day in September. So they showcased that 22 score with the Jets winning, which is what I had the Jets going to win that game on my little picks over here. Now I was calculating stuff for week 2, which I think is based on this 14 and this 17 for week 2. And if I'm wrong about that, then it throws everything that I'm calculating off, and I'll be incorrect about everything, or practically everything. So that's why I have to numerically figure out if I'm on the right track or not, which was easier when they were flashing that 13 over and over again about the Lions and saying there's 13 ways they can win and blah, 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 blah. I picked up, I recorded a little small video of me rambling on about numbers, and I have it somewhere over here as part of my receipts of me live covering it. I just muted the video because it's not at all of should be of all of any interest to anyone. It was just basically for myself to see how I was talking about things. Whether that makes any sense or not. What's going on? Holden, what's good? You get any sleep? Yeah, I got some sleeps. Put your pics on Twitter. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I need to back out. You're running away, Henry? Are you sleepy, Henry? I was going to talk about so I got through with the NFL picks just then, what that stuff was about. Oh, yeah, Henry, I got to add your names. So while you guys are in here, I got to remember to get your names in for the duck race. Henry S. is in here. Who else? Holden is in here. Anyone else? Oh, and make sure you guys hit the thumbs up too as you come in. That way we get more people coming through. That algorithm wants to see thumbs up. Look at all the junk I'm gonna be throwing on the giveaways. Some cool stuff in here from my ComC purchases, ComC orders. So I'm gonna go all out on our Friday or Saturday night duck race. We'll have some cool stuff to give out. Kyle Wright rookie, Derek Jeter, Topps Chrome, Max Fried, Willie Adamas. What I'll probably do is let you guys pick what you're interested in, and then I'll go based on what your interests are. Ozzy Albies, Warren Spahn, Roger Maris, 61, Catfish Hunter, Greg Goosen, really good shape. And not the second one. I'm sorry, that was myself. I was keeping one and giving the other one out to you guys. Keeping one Maris for myself and giving the others out to you guys. So I got extras from ComC. ComC's great. I love using ComC. A lot of fun. I'll throw these all over in my get ready for giveaways time period somewhere down the line. Here's what we did last night. I wanted to highlight a couple of things before I go into some shout outs. And for those of you guys that want to sit here and hang out with me, I'm going to have to sit that StreamYard up again one of these days. What? The Maris card looked pretty sweet. Appreciate it. You made me go in my closet and find my 80s and 90s flare. Love it. Yeah, go get your 80s and 90s flares out, guys. Those are awesome. And that old junk wax stuff is good for sending through the mail autographs when you want to get your autographs going on. You know what I mean? Let's see, John Mangini, Hank Rassico, Henry S., and Holden. We have just a small group in here this morning, but I appreciate you guys coming through. It might be too early in the morning. What day is today anyway? Tuesday. Probably a lot of people off to work or busy doing other things. I'm gonna pull up the little video here from last night. All right, that's cool. Got it. I got it amped up and ready. All right, so I wanted to showcase some of this. Then I wanted to show you guys some of these shout outs that we got. And I have a couple autographs I was going to show, but I'll get to those in a second here. All right, here's the video from last night. I jumped in this stream.
Worth of packs?
Henry S. was there in this
Or that's
stream.
what you're chasing out of those $35 a packs if you buy them.
You guys see this okay?
Versus just buying the singles. Hey, what's up, Jay?
You're in the game, Jay Pylon.
There I was.
So you're doing that to buy and get those $10 cards. So what do you do
Holden
with
said
all
he's listening while working. I appreciate you for being here.
Cards?
Bin them, $quarter bin, 50-cent bin. If you're a dealer, right?
Yeah, but if you're not a dealer, what do you do with them?
What is?
I don't know. I got a lot of extra. He's asking what you do with all the junk card stuff like that. That's Comic Journey right there. That's Hector, Aaron, some sports cards and things. And there's Jay Pylon. I got the Hotep over there in my name. So, man, when it comes to a lot of the extra stuff that I have, like the new modern stuff, I give it away in these duck races. And then I'm going to probably, I do it every year. I give out toys and candy and cards to the neighborhood kids when they come for the trick or treat stuff. So that's one of the ways that I disperse these things, and then they can do with it as they choose. And it might get some new little young collectors in the game. Maybe, I don't know. I always think that the kids are the future, right? They're the future of the hobby, and I want to see them enjoy this thing. And
Is that?
Check out my cards,
ComC.
COMC. Yep.
Yeah.
That's what you do with them.
Oh.
What do you do?
I mean, there's bigger hits than a $10 card in there, right? There could be autographs. There could be like the shiny silver prism. Something like that might be worth like $100.
Make sure you hit the thumbs up in the
there's
chat,
not a whole
guys,
lot of
and let me
value
know when you
even
come
in
in
these
so I
sealed
can add you
boxes
to the
that you're buying
giveaways.
out of retail, but people still buy them just because we love ripping packs open.
Modern cards are not going to be worth much
Can't
more
see me with where my card
than when
picture
that
is.
initial set comes out and the chase happens. Now, there's going to be certain guys.
99 out of 100. 99 out of 100 times, even more. You're absolutely right.
There's going to be
There we
Every
certain
go.
once in a
players
while, there's
that
one
You
set
couldn't see me or what I
that
was
will
holding up
have
sometimes.
a higher return
and that's usually
than
because there's certain breakout rookies that come out of that
certain
year.
players or certain circumstances. Like, for example, the Mike Trout Topps Update rookie card, I think is only super valuable because the way that set released is literally there's only a couple Mike Trout true rookie cards versus, a player who would have a whole year to have all the releases and stuff. So that's why that Mike Trout card is so expensive. It's not only because he's a great player, but also because there just aren't that many Mike Trout rookie cards out there.
All right.
So, but it's like these circumstances have to like line up like the stars in order to make the sets worth the money
but
to buy
that would have
them.
been determined.
You sold
that
all
same
those, Jay?
year, right? That like limited
No, I
run.
bought this off
Mike
ComC.
Trouts,
That's cool.
I'm sorry, what was that?
That limited amount of Mike Trouts was kind of determined that first or second year of the release, right? They kind
Everything has like
Comic Journey is more new to or getting back into card stuff, and he has comic books in his channel. According to Hector, his channel has like artists and stuff like that come on and talk about different stuff. So he's kind of questioning about how we're going
a
about our
set price
collecting.
on it. People can send in their cards in there to ComC to check out mycards.com. And then like they price them, and sometimes it's just like a couple pennies, and you can just buy the cards, and then they'll send, and then you hold them all, and then it takes a long time for you to get your box of them. So it's a card they can send it in to get graded.
So is it worth to get commons graded to turn them into 10s if they're really 10s?
I think maybe of a star. Maybe I would think of a star player or a super rare card. It would be, for my case, if I was to get a 1988 score or one of those of a Ron Gant, I'd be pretty excited to get it, pick it up for on the cheap end, and then get it graded. Those go for like $50 to $70 for them, and I see a lot of collectors of that niche player, which is Ron Gant, which is my PC. They go pick them up for like $50 or something like that in the graded condition. It's those are rare to get graded in of some of those guys, and that some of the guys' pop count is pretty low.
But you talk about like a rookie card or any year card of Ron Gant?
Well, in my case, I would want any card, but it's especially important for me to get those glossy ones of his because they were in a lower population count already, and then to get them in a higher grade would also be something of interest for me too. So I like there's certain cards I think that would be really cool to have graded that might not be on everyone's radar, but I think I would for everyone it's just
Hey,
collect
Frank's
what you
Cards
like.
and Collectibles, thank you.
That's all my motto.
Because
I'll add
Comic
you in
Journey,
for
we
the
have people in the community that
duck races.
actually collect. They don't care about selling. They just want to collect because they love it and they want to hold on to that card.
Dude's got a great name, Skybolt.
That's how I used to be with the cards. I'll be honest with you. That's how I am with my comics.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, comics we do
Randy
it because of
Johnson.
the art. Because I don't see many people reading it anymore. They just buy them, they have them in a sleeve, and they have
Sam
a plastic
Bradbury.
around it.
I've heard
No,
that
there's
name
still
for a
some
while.
readers out there. I'm a reader still, but
Yep.
it all depends on what kind of collector you are.
Yeah,
I know some people they get the one to put away and the one that there's their reading copy.
Yeah, a lot of
think
people do that.
I think I kind of did that for a little bit, but it gets hard to keep on getting back and forth in it.
Well, you start compiling a lot of stuff, and then what are you gonna do with it? You
Yeah,
think
I
it's
give it
bad? You think it's bad when you have a lot of extra common cards? Think about it, extra run filler
Griffey.
comics.
is that Julio?
This is Griffey. It's a sweet one too.
Oh.
Look at that. How cool that is.
I've seen Seattle. Can't see the name from.
Virginia.
Nice.
Why is Griffey worth so little?
I think there's some rare population ones.
Shouldn't
I
be
mean,
worth
a lot of people
a
collected
lot
him.
more.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, AI. That's my favorite player.
Mark
AI,
McGuire
this
should
is a
also
really
be
nice
worth
one.
a lot more.
Who,
This
Mark
is
McGuire?
really sweet Jordan.
Yeah, Mark McGuire, the steroid guy.
Oh, the sticker.
Ooh.
Yeah, that is an awesome
That's a
one.
good one. Well, Mark McGuire, the reason is because of the steroids that he lost his value.
Yeah.
Same thing with Roger Clemens.
But
Oh, that's
still,
a
I mean, he
sweet
had the record.
refractor.
He got the record from the Ruth. Was it Ruth? Oh, yeah, the Ruth record.
Maris. He broke
Okay,
Maris.
Maris. Yeah,
On card autograph. So I think that there's
Oh,
different.
yeah, I think he
It's
was.
because he used to be like taboo for collectors to sign a card. Like it was like, oh, you just fucked up the card.
Just depends on what end of the spectrum they're in. In my niche, in my subculture group of TTM collectors, we want all our cards signed. And so we would evaluate them as important having the signature, whereas you have this card is a blank card. For me, this is a blank card. It doesn't have a signature on it.
yeah.
I think that there's different cultures. I think that it's more normalized now. A lot of TTMers are out there through the mail autograph or in-person autograph seekers. There's so many right now that are into that hobby that they're giving a new perspective to those people that have probably looked at it as devaluation of the card, and maybe they're giving it a second glance when you've got guys like Honus Wagner on a T206 signing it, or Babe Ruth or Mickey Mantle or Hank Aaron, some of these hard to find or impossible signatures. It really highlights the cards as a piece of history that was touched by the ball player themselves, and that can grow an extra amount of respect or an aspect for that collection that I think people could value too. I
I could
just,
definitely understand that. I could
yeah, just
definitely understand that. The only thing is, back when I was growing up, that used to be like looked down upon.
I
Like
think it's
anybody signed a card, like, oh my god, you signed the card, you just ruined the card. It's not
yeah,
worth anything anymore. That's why everybody used to take their baseballs to
A
get it
nice
signed.
one.
yeah, I think the
I think it's
perspective on it is
become
changing a little bit more, and it's more acceptable, especially when you have Tops at Bowman and Panini putting out the on-sign cards and the sticker cards, and a lot of collectors don't particularly like it that there's a sticker on there instead of an on-card autograph. So I think that there's different perspectives on how that is viewed in the collecting market, but for the TTM community, we love having our cards signed. It
What does
represents a
TTM mean?
through the mail. The
Through the mail.
IP stand for in person, and then there's also private signings that happen too. So Mark McGuire is a private signer, I believe. Sometimes Jose Canseco, but Jose Canseco is also a TTMer. So in the case with a lot of different groups like Christian Pache or Bobby Witt Jr., you can just send to the Braves or send to the Royals and say, "Man, please have your autograph on my card." Come 120 something days later, your card will probably come back to you signed by that player if they have the chance to sign it in the ball club if they feel like it.
That's interesting.
Yeah, see,
It
there's
really,
a lot of cool things.
it's really how the market has changed dramatically.
Yeah.
Really wild. Do ball players charge for their autographs now?
No.
It's particular ones that do. The current players, so if you were to send off to most of the current players, like it would be dependent on whether they felt like signing it or not, the ones that are active players. And you typically, they don't. They'll either just not sign at all or they might sign for you. It's you never know which. Peyton Manning signs, and he signs freely. And I've gotten some big name signatures in the past that signed for me for free. And then there's other people that will ask you for some sort of fee. They might include it on the thing, and then it's up to you whether or not you want to participate in their fee asking. Some people don't want to, and some people don't mind. I think Brooks Robinson charges like 10, but if you were to approach some of these people just like you were to an individual and ask them, man, please have your autograph, and then maybe provide something in addition to them. Like I do custom cards, so I make up cards. So sometimes I send them a lot of customs that they might ask for. They might want to see themselves in a different uniform or something like that. So I'll send that out to them and I'll say, would you like this custom card sent to you in return for your autograph? And I'll
Hey,
oftentimes they'll say, yes, I'd like that.
Jay, tell them the story about the
All right, guys. So that was just thought that was in. There we go. Here we go. Where am I at? Hey, everyone. See me? Okay. I'm gonna get in that chat and put a little thing in. I was gonna show you guys this autograph that I have. It's an older autograph that I got, but I got it in person. And so that I thought was gonna be, hey, Collector's Dream is in here. Appreciate you for being in here. If you guys wanted to see some of that video, it was Hector's video. There's the link of the channel. Make sure you guys hitting that thumbs up as soon as you come in. And for everyone to come in, please let me know that you're here so I can enter you guys into the drawing for this Friday or Saturday, whenever I choose to do it, of the Duck Races giveaways. So I'll be giving away some cards, both vintage and modern stuff. And I'll try to have a lot of fun stuff involved in there. Frank's Cards and Collectibles, I got you. Collector's Dream, welcome in, I got you. Connor, I got you. Appreciate you for coming in as well, sir. Anyone else in the chats? Guys, remember, hit those thumbs up, and you can share this stream out too if you want to, and bring in some more people so we can get a lot of people coming through. And it'll help out the channel. I appreciate you greatly for that. Who else we got? We got John Mangini, Hank Rassico, Henry S. Holden, Frank's Cards and Collectibles, The Collectibles Dream, and Connor. So I got all you guys entered in for free. Plenty of cool little stuff we'll be giving out. There'll be some autographs. There'll be some vintage. There'll be some refractors. Just all kinds of cool stuff. I'll probably let you guys pick what lot. Put it into a lot, and then you guys can pick which lot that you wanted once you win. Where was I at? Oh, I got thrown off for a second. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm a little tired, I think, from last night's stream. Hector went for like 7 hours. I wasn't in there the entire time, but I bounced in and out. This is autograph that I got in person from the Little Rascal. Best wishes from Butch. Larry Bond. Met him in person. He lived in Fresno, California, I believe. He was also in that Superman, as well as some other stuff. Butch. So, best wishes from Butch. He was the one that played the part of the bully. And he looked the same, that same when he got older, except he had wrinkles. He was all wrinkled up, and he was smoking, and he was kind, but he was a bit of a curmudgeon. He was maybe on the temperamental side. I remember people kept coming up to him and they kept saying the same thing over and over again. People are funny that way. They kept saying, are you still a bully, Butch? And he'd say, nah, that was just when I was in that, show. That was just acting. That was all acting. I'm not a bully. He had a gruff voice from all the cigarette smoke that he was into, And Alfalfa, well, he passed away a long time ago. And in the middle, you got there in this picture, you got Spanky. So I did not have the chance to meet Alfalfa. This is a cool photo though. It's a boxing photo. You can tell it's an old picture. And it's signed, so this is a really cool piece of my collection of celebrity autographs. I gotta go put this over there in my folder section. I sent off a TTM to old Spielberg, but it's obviously just an auto pen or something along that line, of stamp or something like that, or print. This is not that is not Spielberg's signature on there in pen or anything like that. He didn't touch that. I can tell you that. And a few other celebrity autographs down here. But I'm not sure if I'm able to find them, figure it out where they're at. If he gets too fussy, I'm going to have to go check on him here in a little bit. I'll throw on some... Oh, I need to get that StreamYard up in case anyone wanted to jump in. Then they could run the stream for me and get some watch hours in. When I come up on this hour mark, I may or may not continue. We'll see. I appreciate you guys. Oh man, cool little Rascals photo and autograph. Yeah, that was neat to meet Butch, the Larry Bond, and I think he was a voice actor or something like that too. He got to do a bunch of different stuff in his career, and he was a nice guy. He was just on the little bit grumpy side, and like I said, those people kept on asking him the same exact thing over and over again. Are you a bully? Are you still a bully? Are you still being mean? Are you still beating people up? And the guy is like, whatever he was, 70, 80, whatever he was. And he was like, no, that's all acting. I was never a bully. Man, alive. That'd be rough, getting asked the same question every 5 seconds. Well, people ask me every little bit when I go out. I got the crutches. They're like, "What happened to you?" I'm crippled. Okay, no, I can't. I think I'll bounce back one of these days. It's just taking a long time for the healing process to continue. But I don't know. Having an overaction with anybody would be kind of on the funny side for myself, but it wouldn't be for them. They'd probably feel like, "Well, I shouldn't have asked anything." um, I would. I don't think I just want to hang out with whoever's in here for right now, this second, because I don't have anything left, and I forgot what else I was going to be talking about. Where was I at? Oh man, I told you guys a little bit about I I got through practically everything. I told you guys what was going to happen. We don't have very many people that came through just yet for the duck race entries. How many we got? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So we got 7 entries so far. That's not bad. We'll get tons of people coming through that night that I do it, I'm sure. One time, the craziest one I had was what? It was like 190 people in the chat at once, or 190 people in the stream. Not everyone was, not everyone was speaking, but that was a fun time. I've been to um, every now and then some of the people that I moderate for their streams get a little carried away and a little crazy. And I was moderating for Albert Perkins, who he has 5,000 subscribers. And the night that he went live talking about it was a Stranger Things stream that he was doing. He had like 10,000 people in there, and he was wanting me to help him keep track of anybody that's coming in there saying something off the wall. So I'm in there, trying to get them out because when you have in those streams where there's tons of people, those comments are just flying by like crazy. So it's hard to keep track of that. There's nothing to get. We're just doing it freely for someone else. Those really, really huge channels actually pay, I think, their moderators. But for the regular, smaller channels, the under whatever 200, 500,000 crowd, they don't. You're just helping them out just to be helpful when you do that moderating stuff. And over here, I make all you guys moderators so that you can connect one to another. So if you guys have any channels that you want to shout out, you want to say, "Hey, come by and check out my channel," you can do so. And if you want to throw anything, a new video into the chat or anything that you want me to check out, let me know and I will go and look at it. Appreciate you guys for letting me know ahead of time. Who all we got left over here? Let me check my thing. We got 5 people in here. Hey, everyone. Appreciate you guys for being here. Oh, goodness. Heritage auctions. What was draft? Oh, did you see this? I don't know if I want to focus. I can't. Well, I probably can't click on this because I'm gonna pull up this one for a second. If you see it, I might as well. It was something I was talking about with Cannon earlier. You see my chats? Okay. See my. All right. Here, look at this one. What? I don't know who's on this thing, but this is the lady that. The lady, the lady that claimed. They claim that this is gonna be some crazy audio on here. I'll have to mute it.
Gang petty mafia, tell me what.
Oh, good night. Where's this scenery at? So this woman right here, I think you can see the side of her face. So she was running around hitting random people and yelling at people and trying to do different stunts for viral attention. Then she says that a guy out here at this club was asking for her number, and she had made some other videos where she said all men are trash. And then she said the man hit her with the brick for no reason. And then she started crying about it here. There's her head lumped up, and she said they hit me with the brick. Now I was talking with Cannon last night, and I was saying I don't know. I don't really think that she got hit with the brick because it just swells up in one place, and everyone was going to bat for her. And they were saying, and she raised like 30 or 40. She raised $30,000 or $40,000, but I really think that she was running a hoax. I think that maybe that's an allergic reaction to like a bee sting or something like that. If you get hit with a brick to the side of your face and your head, you should have some marking, and you'll probably be bleeding. And then your next thing is you're gonna want to report who did that. And she said that the person who hit her with the brick was still standing around. Oh no, I'm going to the police and letting them know that, hey, go get this guy over there. You're hitting people with bricks, right? So none of that happened. But we're in the day and ages of a whole bunch of hoaxes and scams, and so a lot of people like to fall for them. I think they're willing participants in falling for hoaxes if they think. And so I mean, obviously, what she was doing is running some kind of a viral hoax, right? Trying to get viral attention to go viral, and then from people's sympathy, exploit them and get that money for that GoFundMe. She has a previous video down in one of these other screenshots of her in the past. Same thing of her saying that she got hit with the brick. I want to hear all the audio from it from this other content creator's perspective. But where is the picture at? Oh, they don't even have the picture, I don't think. Never mind. This channel looked like it was going to have a whole bunch of video footage, but they didn't get to. Well, you get the point. She's a viral video attention seeking woman, trying to go um, get attention and claim that men are out there just randomly attacking her and trying to hit her with bricks. But I don't know. You'd go to if that was the case, you'd go straight to the police. You would go straight to the police. You would probably have
Gang petty.
blood. You'd probably have some blood on there. This, I think, is an allergic reaction to onions or bee stings or something. She's purposely doing something to herself to get this and bring this about so she can run these GoFundMes. And people that fall for this kind of nonsense, willingly hand over her the 30 grand that she now she now has reciprocated, and now she's got her attention. You know, good night, people. Don't fall for the nonsense. What's good, Sauce? Did you hear that? New video here. Is this a Hank Rassico video? America's flooded with scammers trying to make money out of thin air with that GoFundMe nonsense, right? Looking like Will Smith and Hitch, didn't she? Like, we were talking about it with Cannon, and I was saying that you just gotta, when things are too good to be true, or there's missing elements to the story, you got to sit there and think there's something else to all this, especially when there's all these GoFundMe's involved and there's somebody crying and wiping away the tears. And you're like, in some cases, these stories are true, but there needs to be verification behind them rather than just they're emotionally hitting you with this sob story and you start falling for it. I mean, because this wasn't a logical, um, it doesn't pass the smell test, right? Like if she got hit with this brick, where's the blood? Why isn't the person that hit her in jail? Why does she keep on going on camera nonstop about it? And the claims that the man was just standing there, you know, after he did the brick smashing. So come the heck on. This is nonsense. She did not get hit with the brick. This is her allergy to tomatoes or onions or bee stings or something like that. And I'm done with her. She's nonsense. And people falling for the nonsense. Cut it out, people. Cut it out. Look at Heritage, though. Good grief. That's a 9. Look at that mantle. Could you imagine owning that thing? I don't even know if I'd want in that condition, like a beat up copy or something like that, you know, or an autographed copy that I really cherished. But this kind of stuff, I would have to be parting with it for the money. Even though I love holding on to different stuff, this kind of thing when you're getting to that massive dollar amount stuff, it could just get even in the safest conditions, it could still get jacked from you when you're talking about $1 million items. So I would just put that out there for some rich individual to cherish, and that would be that. You know what I mean? What would you guys do? Would you guys go ahead and hold on to a mantle or a Honus Wagner or something in those $1 million range if you had one in your possession? It just seems like for me it would be a no go. That's funny. I wonder what he autographed that with. This is the only 7 known Ty Cobb signed T206 cards exist on the PSA. Practice of Cobb had long passed before the practice of autograph collecting became a popular hobby. Well, yeah, these a lot of the autographs all the times were kids asking them if they could sign the card. But since you see a lot of T206 cards and Gaudy cards and stuff like that signed, kids were getting them signed. Kids were going to get them signed. Uh, I don't know when you guys think that the through mail autographs began. I first heard about through the mail autographs in the 80s, but I wonder if there was any of that going on in the 70s or earlier. How would they have been able to obtain the address other than sending it to the stadium? What do you guys think? Oh, these look like the Venezuelan cards, don't they? Oh, they're proofs of the 3D set. Oh, that is crazy. Those are beautiful. That's Brooks and Carl. Man, look at those. That is so neat. I'd love to have one of those in my collection. It's strangely attributed to an unknown player named M. Clow. Oh, probably there's no player that was just what they were just saying, like, look, here's how it would look at the top. Like this is like the pre-release kind of stuff. So the person is just like showing, okay, did you need to see these type of lettering? I think that's probably what they did. There is no M. Clow, I'm sure. That's just the tops person saying, let's go ahead and show you guys what the lettering would look like. What do you guys think? Let me see if anyone's talking in the. You'd sell it. She is lying. What's good, Jay? Looking like Will Smith and Hitch. If I get hit with the brick, I'm not making a video until the legal action has been completed. You know she's lying. Furthermore, if I get hit with the brick, whoever hit me with that is gonna go feel the wrath of the Zulu Nation when I'm finished. Man, you know. I just read somewhere it went. What? It went for 373,000. Was it that particular ball card or her or her um or her face when she got hit with the brick? So what went for the 373,000? People donated that much to her, or that mantle. Mantle in a 9? How could it go for that low? No, it has to be a million, wouldn't it? Hank saying he would sell. Mine looks like that. What collector's dream? Which one? Yours looks like what? Hmm? You have one of these or something else? Oh, look at that. Isn't that crazy? See, there's a 48 Leaf being signed by Jackie. You could tell it's ballpoint. It looks period. Look how it indents into the chin right there. So that is, it kind of has that fade coming over there. I don't know if I can upspec it in there. There's a lot of telltale signs of a period signature. See in there, it's really, look at that fading between there, and then this line coming out is really period looking stuff. My goodness, that would be sweet. Stuff like this, though, I would keep it in my collection. I'll just have it put up somewhere away. Stuff that's not in that astronomical range kind of business. Like you start talking 50, I don't know, you start talking 50K and up maybe, and I start to think I'm gonna have to sell this card. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna hold on to something that's 50K and up when I could use that for bills and I own my own house, so it wouldn't be for rent money, but it would be for bills and whatever else I need. Food definitely. I'm going to be thinking logically about a lot of stuff. This is a really cool one. I like the way he signed this one. Almost looks like his older. It looks like one of his older style of signing too, but it says 21 to 23. I wonder what 2006 to 2007. It is definitely his signature, though. 21 to 23. It's very cool looking. He must have signed it really right at the beginning of their 2006. Which winning player is this? Oh, it's just a bunch of collage of them, all the greats on these exquisites. How about that? Oh, David Robinson. I don't have David Robinson's autograph. I got some of these other guys' autograph if they're authentic. I hope they are at least. No, you can do the through the mail early. Oh, I do have several Elijah ones. He used to do. I have one or two Larry Bird autos. You guys have Bird? What's some of you guys' best autographs in your collection? I've seen the Jim Brown, Jimmy Brown. I've seen the Jimmy Brown autographs on this one. They look pretty cool. What? Let's look at this one. Hank Greenberg. Oh yeah, he signed. He signed. He could have signed that at any. It's in the black. I think that's the black Sharpie that was used there. It looks like. Some rookies. I'm just going through there. When did Greenberg pass away? But that definitely is his signature. I've seen one of those before. Oh, guys, holy cow! I'm sorry. I keep flipping back and forth. I'm sorry, guys. You should let me know I wasn't even on the screen. 6 milli. Mantle. Oh, yeah, and Hank Rassico shared one of his videos. Let's go take a look at it. What's going on, Iceman? Appreciate you. Jay, I'm working. Hit that like and say what's up. Appreciate it. Good looking out. I'm going to add you to the everyone that came through. I'll add you over here to the duck race list. Let's click save. Duck races. Who else we got in here? Go back through my phone, see who I missed. Sorry if I missed you, let me know. Iceman in here. Iceman is Sauce. Sauce, I didn't get you in here. There you go, Sauce. Iceman. Who else do we have? I think we got Collector's Dream in here already. Oh, you guys got to let me know when I didn't have it on the screen. I'm sorry about that. I was over here talking about some cards and you guys couldn't even see it. The heck was I on? This one? Oh, now I lost my place. Anyway, some great cards over there at Heritage Auctions. This was what I was showing a second ago. This one right here. You can tell that's a black Sharpie, more modern. This one you could tell is probably from the 2006 period when he signed that one. His signature remains the same. There it is on the blue. It's really nice. I don't have a Jordan autograph just yet. I'd really like to get one of these days. That'd be cool. I don't have a Mantle. I don't have a Griffey. So I'm missing some of the really huge names. Jordan, Mantle, Griffey. Of course, I'm missing all the old time stuff. The earlier period. I'm missing all their autographs. Like I don't have this Jackie Robinson sign or anything like that. Well, there's a 57 Mantle. Look at that. That is that is one of the cleanest, sharpest 57 Mantles I've ever seen in my whole life. That is crazy. Very cool. Momo Security sent me a message. Who the heck is Momo Security? That must be one of those buy into my best auto is the OJ rookie card. That's really cool. It's one of the few I bothered to get authenticated. Oh my. I've never gotten any of my stuff authenticated just yet. I have yet to do that. Did you guys get to see this at least? When I was talking about these two? Those did look pretty cool. So, we got John Mangini, Hank Rassico, Henry S. Holden, Frank's Cards and Collectibles, The Collector's Dream, Connor, Sauce, and Iceman. I got 9 of you guys so far. Did I miss anyone? Let me know. Anytime anyone jumps in the chats, please hit that thumbs up. Please let me know when you're here so I can add your name to that giveaway. Because what's his name? Friday or Saturday, I'm going to be running that giveaway and get y'all some nice little cards for your collection, hopefully, that you can enjoy. It's free. It's a 53 Bowman Mantle. Oh, you got a 53 Bowman Mantle? Crazy. Check out my latest video. Okay, Collector's Dream. I will. Let's go to Hank Grassico's video right now. We'll take a look at it real quick, and then we're going to take a look at your video as well. So let me find where you're at. Where's it at? Where? No, I'll pull it up from over here on the side.
What?
All right, thumbs up. What are you wanting us to see in this cool video that you got, Hank Grassico? Let me know.
Welcome, electronic video guests, to the outer limits
Oh
of
my
the
goodness,
trading.
look at that. So I love Joe Carter's autograph, right? He's always, you guys got to check out his channel. He's always showcasing something cool back behind here before he gets to showing all his recent TTM stuff. He's got Gaylord Perry right there. And he's got Chuck Hinton over there. Isn't that crazy? That is very nice. So a nice three card lineup of very cool players. These are guys that are charging. The game did not give them enough. The TTM Hall of Shame. These are the guys that are charging for stuff. Well, the way that let's see, Jimmy Key. Jimmy Key used to sign freely for everyone. I think he's completely, totally burnt out on TTMing and signing freely for everyone. So now he's charging. And he wrote his little letter that he wrote to the Hank Rassico channel was kind of on the rude side. It said, I get $5 for my autograph or something like that, right? I get $5 for my autograph. And then he had a little scribble at the bottom of it like, you didn't do the right thing. You should have gave me $5 or else you don't get my autograph. So pretty rude on the behalf of Jimmy Key. Extremely rude, really, when you think about it. I mean, I get these ball players get burnt out. Good night. Some people are still reaching out to you to say hello and how are you doing? And, you read their letters, and sometimes the letters are really clean. You wonder if some of these guys in this Hall of Shame even read the letter, or if they just crumple it up and say to heck with you, right? So they're some of these fees, and they can be really bizarre. Like this guy Reggie Cleveland saying you need to give me $2 for my autograph, and not signing anything to send back. It's kind of just like them saying you're bothering me, go away. So I get that aspect of where he's coming from on this Hall of Shame thingy. But I mean the fees, some of them seem reasonable. Sometimes the players are a little bit rude with their asking. Some of them, can be gripey guts. You never
Trading
know.
card hobby TTM. Through the mail, we seek to have the famous and the infamous sign the trading cards and photographs we send to them through the mail. Today we have a
Hey, welcome in, Timmy and Mr. Enfuego. I got you in the I got you listed, Mr. Enfuego. I'm gonna put you down for the giveaway. Hold on, I'll do that after we get through this part here. And Timmy, do you have a channel? Welcome to the stream.
8 such specimens to examine. 8 trading card autograph request return specimens to examine.
So I was up late last night. It was in Hector's stream, so I'm a little tired still. I think he stopped the stream like at 1 o'clock or something like that. It was a 7-hour stream.
And we will be examining these in minute detail, just like the entire world was watching and examining in minute detail that injury to Aaron Rodgers last night. Everybody,
You guys know I didn't even know Aaron Rodgers wasn't with them anymore. I thought he was with the Packers, so that's why I was surprised about that Jordan Love. I really wasn't paying any attention this year at all.
armchair physicians diagnosing that right on Twitter.
Armchair
Calling-
physicians.
Looks like his career's over, an Achilles injury. It's so sad for Aaron Rodgers, but if you like seeing envelopes being cut open, you've come to the right place. Sit back, relax, get ready to enjoy the fun. Presented to you from the worldwide YouTube video airfill. We've got us another TTM Tuesday. It's going to be fantastic fun. Hope you.
Is today Tuesday? What is today? You guys tell me in the chat what today is. Is this was uploaded just today?
You're working hard for your bosses at work today, doing a good job, earning a hearty slap on the back as your reward. That was quite a first week in the NFL, wasn't it? And it couldn't have ended in a more bizarre or dramatic fashion than what we had happen last night with that Jets game. Aaron Rodgers' career over after just 4 plays with the Jets. The resurrection of Zach Wilson's career and the implosion of Josh Allen's career. He continues to be a turnover machine. His play is ruptured just like his play is ruptured about as bad as Aaron Rodgers' Achilles. He looked terrible. The Jets' defense hung in there, kept the team in the game. Zach Wilson did just enough. They had a punt return in overtime. You can close the window on the Bills' Super Bowl dreams. You can't keep losing games like that. They've got some problems. They're not stable enough to win a Super Bowl. All the top teams, supposedly the big three in the AFC, lost. The Chiefs beaten by my Detroit Lions. Joe Burrow signed the biggest contract in NFL history, and then he had a horrible game as the Browns stomped the Bengals, and now the Bills lose. So that AFC looks like it's wide open. But let's get ready for some TTMs here on a Tuesday morning. This is going to be so much fun. Let's start with TTM number 1. This one is coming to us from Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania. Let's see what we got from Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania. Our first TTM on this TTM Tuesday. Oh, check this one out. Is that a perfect timing, too? Just after the Lions had their biggest win in years, we get a TTM from old Matt Millen, of course. He had that disastrous 8-year run as the Lions GM when they were maybe the worst team in football history. But, hey, this is fantastic. Matt Millen, 65 years old, on the sweet 1985 Topps card. Look at that sweet old card.
The Raiders won their game, huh?
Matt Millen. You know, he was a poor general manager, to say the least, but he wasn't a bad football player.
Hold up. I don't want to leave him out. I'm going to go check on Timmy real quick and see if he's got a little channel or something. All right, here I am, guys. Let me look and see. Where's your... Timmy, you still in the chat? I was going to check and see if you got a channel that you wanted to showcase also after everyone else. We'll go see. Where? You don't have a channel, I don't think. Replace pins. Maybe you don't have a channel, maybe. I don't know. Not showing up there. Let me go over here. I don't want to leave anyone behind on the show real quick here. Don't forget, guys, hit that thumbs up. I think we had almost 20-something viewers, but we're not getting any thumbs up over here. Iceman, I got you. Timmy, okay, let me go check out your channel. Let's see what you got going down. Oh, you have no content, Timmy. Timmy, are you into collecting cards? Did you want to enter into the duck race giveaway that I'm doing on Friday and Saturday? If you win, it's free to enter. And then if you win some cards, it's fine by me if I send them out to you. Just let me know. Let me know. And then we'll what else we got in here? I see you. Let's go to your channel. Make sure, guys, if you're in here viewing, or if you're watching the replay, let's get Hank Rassico to 150. He's close. He's closing in. He's been moving on up lately in the world. He's been getting a lot of views, a lot of new subscribers. There's his channel right there. I'm gonna put it up here in this pinned message section. So now if anyone comes in, all you have to do is click on Hank Rassico's channel, and you go ahead and click on that and give him a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe to his channel. He'll really appreciate it, and I will too. Rex Freestyle Pack Rips, I appreciate you for being in here. You're gonna be entered into my duck races. We'll do those Friday or Saturday night. Let me enter your name in here right now. Rex. Cool. So I got you down. So we have 10 names for the first race. We got John Mancini, Hank Rassico, Henry S. Holden, Frank's Card and Collectibles, Collector's Dream, Connor, Sauce, Iceman, Mr. Infuego. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. And Rex, you'll be in the second half of the run. And then everyone who shows up gets another entry. So hopefully you'll be able to show up. I don't know what night I'll do it. It'll be Friday or Saturday, depending upon my availability. Yeah, it's gonna be a duck race, another duck race. But I got some great stuff gonna go into it. I think you'll like it, and be some. Well, I'll throw in some more stuff. But here's some of the things. You guys see me okay? Where I'm at. Da-da-da. You get the vintage, the Catfish Hunter, or Roger Maris 61, some Warren Spawn stuff, some X Fractors, some rookies. Well, I'll figure out some more stuff to throw in there. We'll make it crazy. We'll go all out. How about that? It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm going to try to advertise it over there on, what do I got? TikTok and, what is it? TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. I'll advertise over on those social media sites. See if we get some people to come through too. Let's get into this video a little bit more on what Hank Rassico put out, though. I haven't got to see this. I'll finish the whole thing later, but I want to check out a little bit more of it real quick.
For himself, he had that. His GM career was highlighted by that 2008 0-16 season for the Lions. But like I said, that overshadowed his playing career. Pretty darn good. A second-round pick out of Penn State in 1980 by the Raiders. He played 12 years. He won 4 Super Bowls. 2 with the Raiders, 1 with the 49ers, and 1 with the Redskins. He had 1 Pro Bowl appearance, 9 career interceptions, 17 career sacks. Matt Millen, thank you, sir. Really appreciate you signing that 1985 Topps card. That is a nice way to start it. Matt Millen, General Manager of the 0-16 Detroit Lions. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate that. All right, let's get on to TTM number 2, coming to us from Kansas City. All right, let's see what we got from Kansas City.
It's going to be a Patrick Mahomes
Kansas
autograph.
City.
Mahomes is being super generous.
Joe Askew on that.
I was close.
That beautiful vintage 1969 Topps card. Joe is now 83 years old. Look at that sweet.
Good night. 280. Joe is. Man, I don't have Joe Askew cards. I don't have them. That's a nice 69.
Old Topps card.
You guys know I collect those 69s. You can see it pretty often in my collections. The 69
beautiful
stuff.
Joe Askew. Platoon catcher for 11 years, mostly with the Indians. Lifetime 252 hitter with 50 home runs. Best year was 19.
Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Thank you for sharing that Hank Rassico channel. Go check them out. Make sure you subscribe. We got Collector's Dream up next. We're going to look for that one real quick. A Collector's Dream. There we go. What was it that you wanted to show off? Collector's Dream. Was it your mantles? From my YouTube subscribers and friends. Let's take a look.
So what is ClickUp? ClickUp is an
all. No, we don't want to hear your stuff. I'll mute this. Some of the sounds or anything that comes through there can be copyright stuff, and then it'll get me in trouble. I don't want that. All right, here we go.
Hello everyone, this is Orlando from A Collector's Dream. And today I want to do a video on my earliest collecting memories, and that was really collecting my Mickey Mantle cards. When I first started collecting, my favorite player was Mickey Mantle. I remember that I was still a young kid, and I did watch him play on TV when I was young.
Dang, yeah, Mickey Mantle.
He just was a hero, you know, and he was really my favorite player. So I really followed him. And then
look at that great
really got into
57.
collecting, my goal was to get the
Look at this 57. And you saw that 57 that was signed by Heritage, had its Heritage sign. Wasn't that cool?
the Mantle run. And you know, going back to my first videos, I showed my Mantle run, all my Mantle collection at the time. And I really haven't, I've shown some of them here and there, but I really haven't shown some of the top Mantles that I have, other than the 52, and that one, you know, I've shown too much. But I wanted to share some of my other Mantle cards, because really this is what got me started. The player collecting started with my Mantle. And so I'm going to show you some of my top Mantles, starting with the
That's different. They didn't. It's extra mint 6 on the 57. Looks pretty solid, doesn't it? Looks pretty solid on that 57. Very nice.
57 Mantle. It's a little off-centered. You know, back in the day, basically all of these, or most of these, I bought them raw and graded them myself. And you know, in those days, sometimes you didn't look for the best centering. You look for cards that were nice and sharp and looked like they came out of the packs. And this one was a very nice example of that.
That back is centered though. I mean, that's really, look at that back. That back is really great on that card. Fantastic looking 57. I see a lot of 57s. A lot of them have a lot of little dings, pot marks, sometimes gum stains over here on these corners especially. I don't find it too often in that middle section, but the little corners usually get hit, or there'll be something over here like a little piece of writing, or a little something that's indented.
So,
but that back is crazy
I'm going to
nice.
show you the cards that
The front off center doesn't detract from its great eye appeal. That's a beautiful
really
6.
are
That's crazy
from the
nice.
the top
Look at that. Cool as heck. Congratulations on having such a cool collection.
12 Mantle cards that I have.
Mm.
So, and you'll see a lot of these they're all going to be, almost every one of them is old slab. Very old slab in many cases, but they're still nice cards. So that's the 57 Mantle. That's and this, I'm ranking them from the up to the most expensive. So you know the last one's going to be the 52 Mantle. So hang on, I'll show it to you one more time at the end. And then next we got the 61 Mantle.
Yeah. Cool looking Mantle. Look at
That
that. I
one's
mean,
in
it
the
just seems
center.
like, doesn't it just seem like Roger Maris is just somewhere nearby him at that point, right? Those two are hanging out, and you just got to think that Topps was probably taking the picture at the same time. You guys see this one right here in the camera, okay? There's the 61. I'm going to be giving this away on a Saturday night or a Friday night when we do the duck races. So I got 2 copies, and this looks pretty cool. Yeah, I think it'll be pretty fun to see that. I got 2 of them. That'll be my extra to
Like I
give
said,
away.
these are kind of my top Mantles as far as value is what I looked at now. Now, you know, this is a 7. It is off-center,
Excuse me.
but it's just a beautiful example.
Yeah, come in real
Like
clear.
I said, in those days, it was a little different. You know, you didn't see too many centered cards, and you didn't go to that many shows that had that many things. And then this was before the internet. So a lot of these I picked up at local shows that I was doing, either from the collector that I would buy it from, or from a dealer. And they were all raw at the time, you know, bought them all raw.
They probably all had them in top loaders a bit. You know what? I've rarely saw any of this kind of stuff in screw downs. I rarely saw the screw downs for this vintage time period of the 50s, 60s kind of stuff I didn't see in screw downs. I saw it in the case of some of the really old stuff and some of the more modern stuff at the time.
But it's a beautiful example in a
What's
Newman
good,
selling
YV? I got you entered.
of the Mick, 1961 Mickey Mantle.
Very, very cool. Check out Collector's Dream. Guys, his channel. Let's put this over there in the chat. YV, I'm going to write you down so I got you in the duck races. There we go. Under Rex, we'll put YV. Click save. Save it up. Oh, there I am. All right, guys. So I'm about done here today. I appreciate everyone for coming through. Let me know if anyone drops in the chat before I bounce out so I can write you guys down for the duck races so you can get in on the free giveaway. We need some neat cards. That was really neat. I'm gonna put this over here in the chat for the Collector's Dream, in case you want to go by and check his channel out. There it is, down there. Timmy, where'd you go? Did you leave? Maybe Timmy just jumped in and jumped back out. Because I wanted to know if Timmy was playing in the duck race or not. I don't know if I'm going to have time or not, but these are preliminary numbers for my Gematria picks on who's going to win these next games. Week 2, it was Eagles, Packers, Colts, Seahawks, Titans, Raiders, Ravens, and Bucks. And I don't know if any of that's numerically accurate or not because I'm going based on the number, what was it, 17 or less? So I'll have to go back there and double check on that. I might when the time comes do a short video or a live stream or something like that if I'm able to. I'll jump on there and be like, here's my picks, people. But this week I did was it just calculated earlier. Oh, it was 14-2. I was 14-2 in week 1. 14 correct picks and 2 incorrect. So just I gotta tighten up. Let's shoot for 100% accuracy. Let's go. Let's get it. I gotta finish Hank Rassico video later. That looks like it's gonna be pretty cool. Your most watched video was the same old Lions kickoff video recently. You did excellent on that one. There's a lot of people showed up to view it. That was one of your most watched videos recently. Also, your 8 TTM returns Detroit Tigers. Let's see. Same old Lions and Detroit Tigers. Looks like when you focus on talking about Detroit stuff is when your view count is going up to the Hank Rassico channel. I think I'm that about right. Let me see there. You can see I watched all these. Even if the ones say that I didn't finish them, I did finish them. I finished all these videos. It's just YouTube doesn't always keep the I don't know what YouTube does. They don't keep something. I gotta send out to that Combs guy. I've got those Ron Brands. That Rojas, that's really cool. Yeah, I was checking your channel out for what was hitting really well, and it was like this. The Lions video did really well at 152. Your views have really gone through the roof lately. Been doing fantastic. And this 150, also 59, also talking about Tiger stuff. It seems like whenever you start bringing up the Detroit teams, your view count is like going up. Very cool stuff. Well, that's the brick woman. Oh, crazy brick woman story. Did y'all believe the brick woman? Did anyone here fall for the brick woman story? Lions fans are diehard. Yeah, your view count was going up from every time you were talking about Detroit. All right, guys, appreciate y'all for coming through. I don't think I'm getting any TTMs this week. I sent out a bunch of stuff last week, but nothing came through. Nothing came back. I don't know what's going on with the players themselves. Maybe they're just busy, or the mail is being super slow, snail mail, because I haven't gotten any TTMs this week or at the end of last week. I don't think that I have anything scheduled for today unless I get surprised. Hopefully I will, because I sent out a bunch of good stuff last week. That's just nothing come back yet. But I appreciate you guys for coming through. Good luck to everyone that's going to be in the duck race this Friday or Saturday night. We'll be running it. I'm going to advertise it as heavily as I can. If anyone wants to say anything in the comments when they come through, I'll enter you guys in from the comments section as well. And then in the live chat, the people that stick around will get their entries. What was I going to say? Oh, that's like a double entry. Thank you guys. God bless. Be safe. Have a great day. Enjoy your Tuesday. Tuesday. I'll see you around the channels later on, guys. Bye.